What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Opinions Vary and breaking news, and this one hits close to home. Not too far away from where I am right now. Long Island is on fire. It's pretty serious, but it seems to be under control at this point. 50% contained the fires. It's a brush fire. It's very windy here today. They were going across the eastern Suffolk County, residential areas, businesses, a lot of pine barrens out there too. And it's happened before in the mid-90s. We had a really bad one here, and it took days to put out. This one, it looks like they got under control pretty quickly. So great job by everybody involved. You're talking about 80 or 90 fire departments on Long Island, Nassau, and Suffolk County. This is Suffolk County. They're all volunteer fire departments. So tremendous job by them. It actually looks like 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 might have done a good job here. The governor of New York declared a state of emergency right away. They got the National Guard going, got some water on these fires. Big difference from what we saw in California, I'll tell you that right now, because this looks like it was handled pretty quickly before it got way out of control. So let's watch this report, and then I'll show you a couple of videos, and one of which was taken by my stepdaughter, who was actually headed out to Montauk just to hang out this afternoon. Obviously, she turned around and came back. Let's go.
Those plumes of smoke can be seen from miles and miles away. Suffolk County officials say the fire started along Sunrise Highway. It prompted road closures all around that area. Governor Kathy Hochul now deploying the National Guard to drop water buckets from the air. We have live team coverage tonight following these brush fires. We're going to start with News 4's Greg Sergel joining us live from West Hampton, where officials just wrapped up a news conference there. Greg.
That's right, Rana, and they told us that right now there are about 79 fire departments from across Long Island, as well as about 20 EMS agencies that have been battling these wildfires since about 1 o'clock this afternoon. And I use the word wildfires because there have been 4 fires that ignited over the course of this afternoon. 3 of the 4, we're told, have been extinguished. The 4th wildfire here in West Hampton is said to be about 50% extinguished, but it continues to move at this hour, headed toward the 𝐾𝐿 community. As you said, there was one firefighter who suffered burns to his face, who Suffolk police had to airlift to Stony Brook Hospital. We don't know his condition at this point. We're also told that there were 2 commercial structures that were damaged in the fire. Again, we don't know what companies those structures belong to, but apparently no injuries there. Officials also told us that at the moment, no homes have been threatened by this fire. That's the good news in all this. Officials alerting homeowners, especially here in the West Hampton area, that if their homes are threatened in the coming hours, they'll be notified either by a knock on the door or by a phone call. Now, we don't know what started these fires this afternoon, but the Suffolk County executive said a few minutes ago the driving force in all this has been the high winds that we've experienced today. Let's give a listen.
Our biggest problem is the wind. It is going, as you can feel out here, about 30 miles, 35 miles an hour, and it's driving this fire. And I just pulled down my hat so I didn't lose it. It started in Center Mauritius, then to East Mauritius, then Eastport, and then West Hampton. And now the fire is heading towards 𝐾𝐿.
Despite that wind, though, officials from the Suffolk Police Department and from the Air National Guard are dumping water on the fire from the air using helicopters and aircraft. Again, the only fire still burning right now is here in the West Hampton area. It's said to be about 50% extinguished. Officials say, though, it could be the morning before this fire is finally brought under control.
All right, well, there you have it. So, as I said, I was never really in any danger where I am. I'm about 45, 50 minutes west of there. And between us and there, we're talking, you know, plenty of firewalls, plenty of roads, it would be very tough for it to jump that far. But you know what? After what you saw in California, you just never know. It can happen quickly. Who knows? But it looks like, as I said, they did a good job in getting this under control. So here's just a video that my stepdaughter took as she was headed out to Montauk, and she turned around. Obviously, there was no getting through because the main road going out, Sunrise Highway, the fire actually jumped across. Sunrise Highway is a busy road. So it looks like we might have averted some tragedy here. So let's take a look at this video.
I was like, what are you doing?
He's getting the spot to sit.
All right, so there you have it. So looks like we're okay. Everybody looks to be okay. Let's hope that firefighter wasn't burned too seriously. Prayers for him. And hope that no other firefighters or anybody else who's out there, first responders who are trying to handle this for us, get injured or worse, God forbid. So everybody say a prayer for Long Island tonight, as we did for California. And we'll leave it right there for now. So we'll see you next time right here. Opinions vary.
Opinions vary.